Hey, welcome back to Around the House with Cheryl. If you're new here, I'm so glad to have you. As I promised, I'm coming back with a little longer tour of my cotton garden, but I just wanted to show you what's happening over in this area. These are my lamb's ears, looking good. Back here I have some cone flowers that are coming up, and under this Japanese maple tree. Oh, there's also bee balm. All these little Japanese maples everywhere coming off of this tree, so it's kind of hard to pull weeds under there. And I do see a few hostas that are up under here, and a little bit more. It looks like a little piece of lamb's ear that seeded over that way. So as we walk over, I have a row of hydrangeas. They got hit with the frost. They do have some blossoms coming out, but the leaves are not as big as they should be. And then I also have some hostas here. They come back every year, looking like they're a little crowded out. I may have to divide them. And this is a beautiful weeping Japanese maple that's been there for quite a while. So over here, inside my cotton garden, as you see on the pergola is a new dawn climbing rose. It blooms a pretty pale pink. And over here, I recently planted in the spring, early spring, some siberian irises. And I didn't expect them to bloom, but they did already, I think all but one. Pretty purple. So this bed has hydrangeas and hostas. So I can't wait for this to fill in, because I think that would be really pretty as it gets filled in. Okay, so inside my cotton garden you see this long pergola. And so hopefully the roses will climb across the entire thing eventually, maybe. We'll see. And we will go inside so you can see what else I have growing. We're going to go over here first to let you see. I have some pink and white peonies. The pink ones just started opening. I expect the white ones would be open in a day or two. So I'll have to make sure I get over here to cut a few before any rain knocks the blossoms off. I have bought 3 new ones, a pink, another white, and a red. So this will be my peony bed, and I have these tall plants that are coming up are gladiolus. And over here are some more gladiolus. So I think I'm going to plant some Shasta daisies over here. I'm going to make this my white and yellow bed. And down over this way are a holding spot for my siberian irises, white and purple. There's some cone flowers also over here, and daylilies. I believe the daylilies are red and yellow, so I will be moving them. But I do believe I also have a yellow daylily. And I didn't know I had a yellow bearded iris there, if you could see the little yellow. So I'll have to dig that up and move it to the other bed. Over here I have coral knockout roses and pink sundrops. The sundrops got taller than I expected. My plan was to make a hedge of sundrops. The plan worked. They're a little bit tall, but I'll see if I can maintain it and manage it. Now over here I have this purple salvia, and then I have these foxgloves, and they're just starting to come open. I was surprised they came back. I didn't expect them to return. And this is like a peachish coral color David Austin rose. And then I purchased from Gilbert H. Wow and Sons 5 dahlias. I only see 4. I newly discovered a rabbit that's been coming in my garden, so he could have ate one. And this is my the 2 coral knockout roses and another purple salvia. I'm going to have to, looks like, pull some of those pink sundrops away from the rose and put them somewhere else. Okay. So I had a little bald spot in my hair. Just looks like it's coming back fine. And I'm going to have to find a way to come back out here and tie these roses up some more. They're getting crazy. Hard to train when you have to fight with thorns. But it's really pretty pink. I always thought it'd be a good place for someone to have a wedding under this pergola. And see, this one, like I mentioned before, reverted to red, and so I got to pull it out and I'll plant that somewhere else. And down here is a sedum ground cover. I'm going to make a row, like a little hedge with these. It's going to take a couple years, but this is the second year. It's really gotten a lot bigger than when I planted them last year. So I'll be working on that. But they bloom a pretty yellow in spring. Probably would have bloomed a few weeks ago if it had stayed warm. It's not gotten really hot here yet. So, sorry about the shaking of the camera. But let me know if you have any questions about these plants. I'll be happy to share. Just tell me in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my playlist of more garden videos. I'll link that down below. And if there's any plant you want me to talk about, I'll be happy to share my information. I garden in Zone 7B in North Carolina. And I'll be back to talk about some of these plants and what I think the conditions are great for, and that the plants that don't require a lot of maintenance. And that's my goal, to have a flower garden where things come back every year and I don't have to worry about doing anything special other than this one. The roses, they require a lot of attention. And I can tell you with the peonies, once you plant them, don't move them. So it'll take 3 years or more before they'll bloom again. So when you plant them, make sure that's where you want them to be. And these irises here where I live, they love it, and I have no problems with propagating them by just digging them out and sticking them in the ground, making sure they're watered initially. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out my playlist and some of my other gardening videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.